Today we're looking at a professional report on Patriots center Garrett Bradbury winning the Media Good Guy Award right after that big Week 16 win over the Ravens.
Okay, let's just jump right into the big challenge here. The primary issue is trying to seamlessly integrate that expert news delivery with the audience engagement calls the author wanted.
That tension is so real.
It is.
And the weakness is that the specific instruction to ask for likes, name, and city, well, it just often disrupts the serious professional tone you're building.
Especially if it's too early.
Exactly. You have to establish your credibility as an expert first before you ask for that kind of interaction.
So our suggestion is to focus on the timing and maybe more importantly, the framing of that ask.
Right. You could reserve the direct call for engagement for, a natural transition point after the main news is already delivered.
Or, and I think this is stronger, you phrase the call as a prompt for a specific football discussion.
So it stays on topic?
Yeah, it maintains that air of professionalism. So instead of a generic ask, you try something like, his play often flies under the radar.
I like that.
And then you ask, drop your comments below. How critical has this stabilizing presence been to New England's O-line turnaround this season? It makes the engagement part of the football conversation.
Okay, let's get into the heart of the piece now, the actual significance of the award. To really maximize this piece's impact, the report needs to explicitly connect Bradbury's individual award to the team's broader high-stakes success story.
It's a huge missed opportunity as it stands.
It is.
Because the material, it just states the fact of the award, but it completely underplays the narrative payoff of the timing.
That it came right after the most important win of the 2025 campaign.
Exactly. And that dilutes the sense that this award is real validation for that $12 million contract investment and the whole O-line turnaround.
So the suggestion is to frame the award as the specific evidence, the proof needed to validate that off-season decision and the current team culture.
You could even use the skepticism that's mentioned in the source material.
The not much was made of the team's decision line.
Yes. Use that as the initial hurdle, which makes the award the symbolic victory over all that doubt. And you can do that without, sounding like a cheerleader.
How so?
By tying it back to the money. Use that $12 million contract figure as a benchmark early on.
Okay.
Highlight that the award validates the investment in both his play and his leadership. It shows the O-line, once a concern, is now symbolized by its awarded leader.
I really like how the piece pivots toward the Week 17 game, but the ending, it just kind of deflates.
It really does.
So while the conclusion effectively looks to the future, that final sentence needs to connect Bradbury's specific leadership directly to the upcoming challenge.
That's the weakness right there. It loses all that great narrative specificity right at the end.
It just gets generic.
Totally generic. It shifts from Bradbury's leadership to this idea that winning football games is what the Pats are focused on. Well, yeah, of course they are. It's too soft.
We can sharpen this so easily. The suggestion is to use the Good Guy Award, his recognized leadership, as the reason New England is equipped for that division-clinching game.
You link the individual story right back to the team's objective with more force.
What would that sound like?
For a really strong conclusion, you could state that the leadership Bradbury has shown, the very leadership that earned him this award, will be the critical stabilizing force as the team tries to wrap up the AFC East title against the Jets. It makes him essential.
So let's recap the 3 big changes for the rewrite. First, weave those engagement requests smoothly into the professional flow.
Make them part of the football talk.
Second, leverage the precise timing of that award to really strengthen the narrative about that $12 million investment paying off.
Turn the award into the proof.
And finally, use Bradbury's specific recognized leadership to fuel the momentum right into that Week 17 Jet scheme.
Those 3 changes are going to give this piece the edge and the impact it deserves. We're really eager to see the updated material. Send it back in when you're ready.